You may already know, or perhaps you're beginning to remember, how it feels when you notice something no one else notices. The fine shimmer of light reflecting on a surface. The subtle shift in a person's posture. The nuanced pattern emerging in what seems like chaos. And even before you consciously realise it, your mind is already processing, sorting, analysing. Like a symphony of precision quietly humming underneath awareness. It's natural, isn't it? Because a brain like yours is wired with more neurons, more connections, more flow. An abundance of information effortlessly handled. Just like an artist who sees not only colours, but the shades, the undertones, the gradients hidden within. Just like the musician who doesn't merely hear the note, but the overtones, the vibrations, the resonance behind it. You've always had this ability to perceive deeper layers, to sense more data, to hold more complexity, and transform that raw input into genius. Some people call this overload. What if it's actually overflow? Overflow of perception, of awareness, of capacity. An overflow, when directed, becomes mastery. You might remember how, in certain moments, when the grocery store seemed like an avalanche of sensation, it wasn't chaos, it was richness. It was the library of the universe presenting itself all at once. And just like a master librarian, your unconscious mind can now, more than ever, categorise, organise and prioritise, because focus is a choice, and your system knows how to choose. As you consider that, you might realise every great innovator, every genius, every pioneer had to see what others couldn't see. They too paused before acting. They too took a breath, letting the data flow in before the masterpiece flowed out. Decision paralysis or decision precision. The truth is, your processing pause is a prelude to profound performance. It's a pattern of excellence, not a flaw. And it's fascinating how that links to the universal truth that there's no failure, only feedback. Because even in moments of hesitation, your system is gathering, calibrating, aligning to act with mastery. And the more you allow this truth to settle deeply, the more you naturally embody the belief that my abilities are valuable, my perceptions are advantages, my unique wiring is my power. You know how a hawk, gliding effortlessly, scans an entire landscape in seconds. It doesn't flap frantically, it soars smoothly, letting sensations and strategy emerge. In that same way, you're already becoming aware, though what once seemed overwhelming, it's actually overabundant potential, to be channeled, shaped, sculpted into creations, solutions, insights that others can't even conceive of. What's more compelling is this: energy is magnetic. The clearer your internal focus, the more your external world aligns. Because people respond not to reality, but to your frame, your certainty, your belief. When you stand in the belief, I'm a specialist. My mastery is rare and needed. I bring depth that transforms. Others feel it, they mirror it, they follow it, because the strongest frame wins. You can see it, can't you? A software engineer who writes flawless code because they see patterns like music. A perfumer who blends scents with microscopic precision because they smell layers no one else detects. An artist who paints with colours no one else even notices exists. You're already this person, in your own field, in your own way. As you continue to let this settle even more deeply, you may notice new clarity emerging. Yes, you've always been curious and intensely observant. Yes, you naturally hyper-focus and develop routines that optimize you. Yes, your stims, your patterns, your checklists, they're not quirks, they're strategies. And strategies used consciously compound into mastery. So perhaps it's useful to recall that moment when you solved a problem others couldn't. Or when you noticed what no one else saw. When you connected dots others didn't even know existed. And maybe as you consider this now, you realise something fascinating. Your abilities don't need fixing. They need focusing. Your brain is an instrument of rare precision. Sensory intensity is creative intensity. And now more than ever, your unconscious mind is already installing the truth. I channel my differences into innovations that change the world. And just like that, a belief settles deeper. I'm a pioneer, an innovator, an expert. And I own this with confidence. You can start to enjoy the sensation of this alignment now. Because commit fully and take action means allowing your brilliance to express itself boldly. And it's worth noticing as these ideas swirl together. They don't contradict, they complement. Just as a symphony blends notes into harmony, your beliefs, your perceptions, your strategies, they all merge into one operating system. I'm powerful because I'm different. I'm a valuable person because I perceive more. I create impact because I channel it skillfully. As that settles even more deeply, you might wonder what unexpected opportunities will show up now that your energy and frame are locked into this state. After all, the universe rewards boldness. You don't need permission to succeed. Your unique gifts already magnetize success now.